Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 5th, 2022. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle coming up for Cancer. This is for Cancer. All right, Cancer, what we have is the healing light, and we have a consciousness of lack. Ooh, I think it heals you. Well, that card flipped out. I hope it's not Five of Pentacles. Oh, good. The Empress. I think that the healing light, right, is, well, I don't think. The healing light is an energy of seeing something for what it is. And a lot of times it's self-introspection, right? Because you're able to look deep in and say, you know what? This is where I was. This is where I am. This is how I got to where I'm at. But then consciously, you're looking at the lack, right? And you realize that maybe you've had a poverty state of mind for some time. You may realize that you were focused more on what you don't have versus what you do. And that was a hindrance and a blockage, which it typically is. Trust and believe. Oops, excuse me. Sorry about that. It's usually a hindrance whenever you have that energy going on, because that means that you are not able to capitalize on your opportunities. You're more focused on what opportunities aren't there, which most of the time is so plentiful, right? Many doors close, but one opens. If you're focused on that negative aspect of it, then you'll be sitting there all day. Analysis paralysis forever. And so this is almost like you are more aware of the fact that maybe you were putting yourself in that place. You may feel like you weren't, life wasn't going according to plan, like things were off kilter, off balance. With the Hierophant and Six of Swords, the consciousness of lack energy, it's like this looks like with the consciousness of lack energy, Six of Swords and Hierophant. That's interesting. It just looks like I'm at a point in my life where I'm looking at how I have done things completely off schedule, right? You may have done things backwards in life. With Empress here, you could have been one of those people. And honestly, there's no shame or blame in none of this crap, right? But it may be that you did things backwards, like you had a baby first, then you moved in together, then you got married. And you're looking at that going, I'm completely so far removed from what I wanted to be or what I wanted to do. And you may feel like you betrayed your plan, like for yourself as a child. Like as a kid, you're like, I want to have that fairy tale thing, and I want to have you know this kind of family unit or family life, and I did not follow that plan. There's something about that here, and I say the family energy because of Ten of Pentacles and Hierophant, Empress, kind of thing. And it's like it heals you to know that, you know what, you're not the first or the last to take this leap of faith or this risk, quote unquote, and take a long time to get to where you wanted to be in life. There's something about this Cancer energy. It's like I didn't do what I wanted to do, or I didn't do what was acceptable by society, and so what, kind of thing. Um, it's and this is a lack energy that you've had. You haven't had a peace of mind about your path in some time, and that is a hindrance for you. Okay, and even stubborn about that. Like it's hard. It may it's something you may have been stubborn about it. So it heals you to know that really what you did was took a leap of faith. You didn't know what was going to come up. There's people that did everything right and their life still turned out to be crap. You know what I mean? I've seen people do everything correct. I swear I was part of a community of people who really prided themselves on doing things the right way. And I've watched these people go off and do, like, get married before, you know, got married as virgins and everything, and had the great life, went to college, and they had everything was set up. Almost all of them were well off and such. And but then you find that their marriages are terrible, and few years in, they've had some children, and they're just looking at themselves like, what was I thinking? I only jumped into this because that's what I was told to do, and now I don't have what the thing. I feel unfulfilled. And so they're saying that what heals you, or what should heal you, is that you took a leap of faith. And although it took you a while to get to where you are, look at how strong you are. Look at who you are. Look at where you are. Stop looking at what you don't have and what didn't happen for you and how you didn't do it right. No, get away from all of that. If you are in that state, it's time to get away from that. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Taurus, Leo, a Libra, Capricorn, or Virgo. Gosh, you have a lot of signs. Gemini, Aquarius. Could be dealing with any of those signs. We have new supportive connections. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. This is someone who makes positive change in your life. They make positive change in your life. This is someone who may be involved with you, and they're always giving you nuggets of wisdom or even material objects or something like that. This is someone who may have something they want to change your life. Okay, have something they want to give you, like they want to change everything for you. This is someone who wants you to see how wonderful your family life is, or how good things are for you, or how good things could be for you. That could be an earth energy, like I say, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Taking steps with Six of Wands and Seven of Wands. Taking steps to, it's very important that you are understanding. The only strategy is understanding that you are successful in your own right, right? We all have our own path. Stand your ground on that, right? This is about taking steps to understanding that within your household too, because you may have been conveying this message of like, I didn't do everything right. I was, like how I know actually like two cancers that have said this to me over time, and I always look at them like, they're like, I was the black sheep of the family and I was this bad person and I didn't do everything right. And maybe they didn't, but they're successful in so many other ways. If only they could have seen themselves the way I saw them. But they were just on this wave of like, I'm just not good enough or something, right? And I find that that's a risk for Cancer. It's very important not to say negative things to yourself, because you are your own self-fulfilling prophecy, as you are the sister sign or complementary sign of Capricorn, which is a powerful manifester. You manifest things by the belief that you have within yourself. If you think that you suck and your life sucks, your life will, right? If you feel like you're not loved, you will continue to attract people who are unavailable and don't. It's very like Cancers have a strong, powerful influence. So they're talking about that kind of thing. I don't know that this is how you feel, but Spirit is telling you that whatever you feel like you have done wrong in a family setting, and I say family setting because of Empress, Ten of Pentacles, you got the mother energy, you got this marriage energy. Whatever you feel like you have done wrong in a certain setting, they're telling you it's time. Like you need to cut that out. Okay, they're saying that someone around you as well really does support you and wants. There's people around you that want to make positive changes in your life. This could be like a spouse or something like that. This someone who just wants you to know that it's like they want to support you in every way possible. They're very loving and caring and generous. But the consciousness of lack, it's like so important. You're not stubborn about focusing so much on what you don't have and how it didn't go and how you should have just done certain things a certain way. You did things the right way. You did everything you were supposed to do. You took a chance. You took a leap of faith, not a chance or not a risk. You know what I mean? And although it took you a while to get to where you are where you are. And they're also talking about that you're being watched. Like people watch you and are very curious about you. Even the ones that betray you are watching you. And they're watching you glow up. And they actually do things based off of what you do. So it's very important that you need to see yourself through other people's eyes. That's probably why I told you that. Like I really do. I swear I have two Cancers in my life, and they both feel so negatively about themselves, and they just self-fulfilling prophecy them too. But if they could have seen how I looked at them, they might have changed their tune. And maybe that's something that you need to take in as well. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.